Have you noticed yourself holding the menu farther away just to read it? Or headlights at night turning into bright, blurry streaks? If you're over 40, it may feel like your eyes are starting to fail. But in many cases, your eyes are not broken. They are simply tired after years of strain and exposure to oxidative stress. The encouraging part is that with better daily habits and proper support for your body, many people find they can ease eye strain and improve visual comfort. To understand why vision can start to blur with age, it helps to stop thinking of the eye as a simple camera. Your eyes are actually complex biological systems that work non-stop to process light and send information to the brain. Every second, light enters the eye and reaches the retina, where tiny chemical reactions convert that light into signals your brain can understand. During this process, small amounts of metabolic waste are naturally produced. When you are younger, the body is usually very efficient at clearing these byproducts and keeping the system balanced. But as the years pass, that process can slow down. The cells in the eye may face more stress from daily exposure to light, screens, and environmental factors. Scientists often describe part of this process as oxidative stress. Over time, this stress may contribute to eye fatigue for some people. Understanding this process is an important first step. By supporting your overall health and developing better daily habits, many people find they can help protect their eyes and reduce unnecessary strain at home. Once you understand how the eye constantly manages internal stress, the next thing to think about is the fuel that supports it. Many people immediately think of carrots when talking about eye health. Carrots can be helpful, but they are only a small part of the picture. Inside the back of your eye is a tiny but extremely important area called the macula. This small region plays a major role in how clearly you see details, such as reading text on your phone, recognizing faces, or focusing on fine objects. The macula naturally contains a yellow pigment that helps filter certain types of high-energy light before it reaches the delicate cells responsible for vision. You can think of this pigment as a kind of internal protection for your eyes. When healthy levels are present, they may help support visual comfort, especially in environments filled with bright screens and artificial light. An important detail is that the body cannot easily produce these protective pigments on its own. Instead, they must come from the foods you eat. Certain nutrients act as key building blocks that help support this natural protective system inside the eye. To support the eye's natural defense system, your body relies on certain nutrients that it cannot easily produce on its own. Two of the most well-known are lutein and zeaxanthin. These compounds are often described as key building blocks that help support the protective pigments found in the macula, the small area of the retina responsible for sharp central vision. You can imagine them as materials that help reinforce your eye's natural filter against intense light exposure from sunlight, screens, and everyday environments. Many foods contain these nutrients, but they are especially abundant in dark leafy greens like spinach and kale. However, how these foods are prepared can influence how well the body absorbs them. Lutein and zeaxanthin are fat-soluble nutrients, which means the body tends to absorb them more efficiently when they are eaten with a small amount of healthy fat. For example, pairing leafy greens with foods like olive oil, avocado, nuts, or seeds may help improve absorption. Small choices like these can make a difference over time and help support the natural protective systems that keep your eyes functioning comfortably each day. Many people overlook how fat-soluble nutrients work when thinking about eye health. You might choose the freshest kale or spinach, but how those foods are prepared can affect how well your body absorbs the nutrients they contain. Compounds like lutein and zeaxanthin tend to dissolve and travel more efficiently when they are eaten alongside a source of healthy fat. Without that extra support, the body may not absorb these pigments as effectively as it could. In simple terms, healthy fats can act like a vehicle that helps transport these nutrients through the digestive system and into the bloodstream, where they can be used by different tissues in the body, including the eyes. That is why many nutrition experts suggest pairing leafy greens with foods such as olive oil, avocado, nuts, or seeds. Small choices like this can improve nutrient absorption and make everyday meals more supportive of overall health. By making simple adjustments to how you build your meals, even a basic bowl of greens can become a more balanced and nutrient-rich part of your daily routine. Along with building your eye's natural defenses, it is also important to support the system that keeps everything running smoothly. The cells inside your eyes, especially the light-sensitive cells in the retina, rely on certain nutrients to maintain their structure and function. One of the most important of these nutrients is an omega-3 fatty acid called DHA. DHA plays a structural role in many cells throughout the body, but it is especially concentrated in the retina. Because of this, maintaining a steady intake of omega-3 fatty acids may help support the normal function of the visual system. Foods such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, and other fatty fish are well-known sources of DHA. Nutrition experts often recommend including these foods in your diet regularly as part of a balanced approach to overall health. When the body receives the nutrients it needs, many people report better visual comfort, especially during activities like reading or using digital screens. While nutrition alone cannot solve every vision problem, providing the right nutrients through your daily diet can support overall eye health over time. While improving nutrition can support your eyes, it is also important to look at the environment your eyes face every day. One common issue today is how often we blink when using digital screens. Imagine driving through heavy rain while your windshield wipers move only once every minute. Your view would quickly become blurry and uncomfortable. A similar situation can happen when we stare at phones, tablets, or computer monitors for long periods. Under normal conditions, people blink many times per minute. This natural reflex spreads moisture across the eye and helps keep the surface comfortable. However, research shows that when we focus on digital screens, the blink rate often drops significantly. Many of those blinks can also become partial blinks, where the eyelids do not fully close. Blinking helps distribute the tear film, a thin layer that protects and hydrates the eye. When blinking becomes less frequent or incomplete, that layer may break up more quickly. As a result, people may experience dryness, irritation, or temporary blurriness during long sessions of screen use. If your eyes often feel dry or scratchy during long screen sessions, the problem may not only be blinking. The lighting around you can also play a big role in how hard your eyes have to work. One common issue is strong contrast. When your screen is the brightest object in a dark room, your eyes must constantly adjust to that strong difference in light. It can feel similar to staring at a flashlight in a dark space. Over time, that contrast can make your eyes feel more tired. A simple adjustment is to balance the brightness of your screen with the lighting in the room. Instead of working in near darkness, try adding soft, ambient light around your workspace. Some offices also use strong overhead lighting that can feel harsh or uncomfortable for long periods. If possible, many people prefer using a desk lamp with a warm, softer bulb. Placing the light so it reflects gently off the wall behind your monitor can create a balanced glow around the screen. This type of setup, often called bias lighting, may help make long hours at the computer feel more comfortable. Once your lighting environment is more balanced, the next step is giving your eyes a small break from constant close focus. Your eyes do have muscles that help control focus, but they do not work exactly like the muscles you train at the gym. Inside the eye is a tiny structure called the ciliary muscle. Its role is to adjust the shape of the lens so you can shift focus between near objects and things in the distance. When you look at something close, this muscle tightens to help the lens focus. When you look far away, it relaxes again. Modern life often keeps this system locked into near focus for long stretches. Hours spent reading, using phones, or working on computers can make the focusing system feel tired or strained. One simple way to give this system a break is a technique sometimes called the near-far shift. The idea is straightforward. Briefly focus on something close, then shift your focus to something in the distance. Repeating this gentle change of focus may help your eyes feel more relaxed after long periods of screen use. While exercises like the near-far shift can help relieve focusing fatigue, visual comfort also depends on giving your eyes moments of real rest. After long hours of screens, bright lights, and constant visual input, the eyes and brain can both feel overstimulated. Because the optic nerve connects the eyes directly to the brain, visual stress can sometimes make it harder for the whole system to relax. One simple relaxation method many people use is called palming. The idea is to give your eyes a short break from light and visual activity. Start by gently rubbing your palms together for a few seconds to warm them. Then close your eyes and place your hands loosely over them, allowing the palms to form a soft, dark space without pressing on the eyelids. Sit quietly for a minute or two and focus on slow, steady breathing. The warmth and darkness can help create a calming moment for your eyes after intense visual tasks. Short breaks like this will not replace sleep or medical care, but they can be a simple way to help your eyes relax during a busy day. To round out your eye care routine, it also helps to pay attention to something many people overlook: your peripheral awareness. Modern life often pushes us into a very narrow visual focus. We spend hours concentrating on small details such as emails, documents, and phone screens. Over time, this constant close attention can make the visual system feel tense and overly focused. A simple way to counter this is by briefly expanding your awareness toward the edges of your vision. Start by looking straight ahead at a point in front of you. Without moving your eyes, begin noticing what is happening at the far sides of your visual field. You might detect movement, light changes, or vague shapes near the edges. As you continue, imagine your view slowly widening, almost like a camera lens zooming out to capture the entire room. Many people notice that when they shift their awareness this way, their breathing slows and their shoulders begin to relax. Short breaks like this can help your eyes step away from constant close focus during long days of screen use. This content is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to support the channel. Thanks for the support.